Hi, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Alex Babbitt. We're here in a lovely episode of Behind the Mic Stand, joined with Brooklyn Art Fest. Now, I'm very happy to have this guest. I'm actually just having the pleasure of meeting her. So, ladies and gentlemen, get your applause going. Make some noise for Juju. What's up?
Hey, what's going on,
How are
everyone?
you?
I'm good, and yourself?
I'm good, not bad. Now, we're gonna do like a mini series where I get to know people rapid fire.
Love that.
And so I might try to ask questions that like will get your mind thinking, but then also get to know you personally.
Love that.
Okay, so let's see. First question: where you from?
Well, was born in Jersey City, raised in Miami, and I live back in Jersey.
Okay, and raised in Miami brings me joy because like, when did you leave Miami?
After high school.
Oh, you had some fun
Oh,
times.
did I? Yep, from the age of 7 all the way up to 21, and then I got accepted to FIT, and that's why I moved back
Okay.
up this way.
Oh, so that's like, so you feel like your roots and how you designed and like a thing we do on this series is like your origin story. You feel like Miami is core?
No.
So where's your origin? To your heart?
Yeah. It's in my heart. Wherever my heart lies at the moment in my life is where I relate to.
Oh, you like a backpacker?
I'm a nomad.
Okay.
Yeah, I feel like I don't exist nowhere. I don't feel like I belong just anywhere. Definitely like a diamond in the rough, and like I adapt to my environment. So I don't really feel like I'm influenced by my environment. So, or the culture, things like that. So I'm not really from anywhere.
Did you, based off that description, because that's like vague but then cool as shit,
Yeah,
right? You like mysterious, like a gypsy in a good way, not in an insulting way. So when it comes to that, was that a part of your upbringing in terms of like, what's your like family dynamic?
What do you mean?
Like, because you're in the arts, that's why you're part of this. So it's like, did you have a support group? Mom, dad, what was that dynamic like?
So I was raised by my mom. My dad was always in the picture, but they separated when I was 3. So my talents, like for arts and stuff like that, comes from the background of my dad. And then ironically, my sewing talents came from my mom's side, my grandma. So my mom is 7, she has 7 siblings, and none of them picked up sewing. None of their kids picked up sewing but me.
Yeah.
So amongst like 14 plus cousins, I'm like the only one that picked up the trait that my grandma had.
You're the only one with the passed down
Yeah,
talent?
yeah,
That's
yeah.
fire.
So I was like, you know what? She gave me her sewing machine before she passed away, so rest in peace, grandma. But
And you got the heirloom too? You got the heir? Oh yeah, you're the chosen one.
So it just felt really cool to just and ironically that wasn't the vision or the way that we assumed that I would grow up to be, because my background is fine art. So I did a lot of painting and like drawing and stuff like that as a kid. So they thought I'd just be an artist, but we didn't think I'd be a fashion artist.
Because even looking at your gram, because it looks like you not only do fashion, but it looks like you act as well.
I do act,
Yeah.
yes. And
So-
I was just on a TV show for fashion designing.
Shout outs go crazy. Yo, grandma would be so proud right now.
Yes, she would be.
That is it. That's got to be an amazing fit. One, to just flex on your other cousins like that. Like, I'm better than y'all. That's what you said.
No, I did not say that. I did not say that. Y'all paying attention.
Yeah, but it's got to feel amazing to like. Did you have such a good relationship with your grandmother to where you wanted? What was it about creating art in terms of fashion that really grasped your attention? Like, why'd you really like it so much?
Well, it actually had nothing to do with my grandma per se. Like, we weren't as close as like anyone would assume, since I have that talent or that gift. But it was more so like as a kid, I would just go to like thrift stores with my mom, and we would try things on. Like if we were like these white, rich people, like this is our closet, right? Let's try on these shoes. Let's match it with this purse. And then like working construction with my dad, which is what he did. I would be on set with him sometimes, and he would tell you, feel this, touch this. This is gravel. This is dirt. This is so. I just had a sense and developed this love for texture, and really like just feeling things. So I'll go into like a hospital or to like a new place, and you'll see me like scratching the walls or like, hey, how you doing?
But you're doing it for the fabric?
Right, yeah. And nobody would ever know. And
Somebody
so
think
funny.
you like them, but you don't like them. It's just, that's soft.
I'm like, oh, this is really nice. Hey, where did you get that? Where'd you get that blazer? It looks so
Is this
good on
velvet?
you.
With nose? Oh, that's awesome.
So I always had a thing for texture. And then for me, it was like, understanding fashion. So I'm a 90s baby. So I understood how like what we saw on the runway wasn't what people outside of that everyday life didn't wear. So I was like, where are the clothes for like people like my mom or
Every
my
day.
cousins, or you know what I mean? Like I don't see that fashion. So I started to take what I liked from online or from, the runway, and I would redraw it in the way, on a shaped wear model. Mind you, I'm like 12 years old. Okay?
That's crazy. You tapped in this hard?
Yeah, so I'm 12 years old drawing these, like, reinventing designs that I already see online. And my figures in my head, what I thought was realistic, are like weren't. So I had
Too
C's.
slim or too big?
I had C's for boobs.
Yeah.
Right? That's how I would draw the boobs. There would be like C's. So boobs always just was out.
Yeah. So everybody's titties.
Everybody's
titties like this.
Like this. Everybody's hips were like a wine glass. It was very funny. So I look back and I'm like, wow, like I love that my mom still kept like my first fashion book because I can be like, what a difference.
You're like, oh, can't nobody fit in this?
And then all the guys were like SpongeBob SquarePants, squared. No one had hips. No one was built.
Nobody double cheeked
everybody was athletic. Everyone had the big C arms. They had the C arms.
You gave him like superhero shoulders.
What? Because that's how I saw it apparently when I was 12. And
everybody built like Spider-Man. That's so fun.
Actually, there were like the action figures. You know how like the action figures back in the day had the big, broad, like, shoulders.
Yeah, so. No knees.
No bent in the elbow, just straight.
Nobody got hips or nothing. That's cool.
So it's cool. Yeah.
That's such a cool thing because one, for like people watching who will like get to know you a little bit more and do a deeper dive, they might be inspired because it's like you started so young. And you got encouraged to do it. Because that's an interesting thing to me. I think so many artists don't get that encouragement and that kind of thing. And then you kept it going. Because that's the other thing too. Just from knowing other artists, how hard has that journey been for like developing and becoming a professional in your field?
So clearly, everyone says consistency is key, right? And it's also having a support system because there's days where you don't even believe in yourself. You're like, oh my God, I've got...
You? Nah, it's not true.
What? Oh my God. I'm like, maybe I should, just stick to modeling or stick to acting or, start that podcast you wanted to start, which by the way, I have a podcast. So I did start it, but at the same token is like at the grand scheme of things, there is still the fashion, but I know that if I was given this idea or this gift to design and style and, come up with these ideas is for a reason. So for me, there's no rush on that process,
It's a lifetime journey.
You know what I mean? Like, yeah, it's going to come when it's supposed to. And that's how like calm and feminine I am about that particular thing of like talent of mine. Everything else is like, okay, all right, when am I gonna make this money in acting so that I can support my fashion? You know what I mean? Like it's like, okay, cool, let's start this podcast because maybe somebody will see you and be like, oh my God, you're so stylish, da da da. Let's,
It's all to lead back and funnel back to the fashion love.
Correct.
Yeah.
So the journey itself is not necessarily hard. It's just being patient with yourself. Right? Especially if you're very passionate about what it is. Like there won't ever be a wrong time for it to actually be, if that makes sense.
Absolutely.
The right time will appear, the right time will come. And so when that does, at least you've met me before.
You're gonna stop talking to people. I feel it.
No,
like it's over.
It's not I'm not bougie. I love even bringing people on with me. It's just at the same token, you have to be strategic on who you bring with you.
Yeah.
Because they're also a weight. That's also a weight, right?
Yeah.
So it's also trying to understand, like, okay, cool, like, who's going to help me get to that next level? And it's not an opportunist kind of way because people will be like, oh, well, that's an opportunist. Yes and no, but the idea is that if you're not useful, then you're useless.
Ah, that's interesting.
You feel me?
Yeah.
So it's like, how can I help you help me to get to where we need to go?
It's like we don't have to only work with each other because we're building, but definitely I'm trying to build and want to be around other people trying to build.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's not as villainous as people might make that statement sound. And it sounds like you care about your craft too, a lot.
Yeah.
Has there been any sort of like what was the moment that you can think about in your career where you was like, man, I really love this? Because you like nobody else would deal with this level of bullshit. What is it? It's today?
I'm waiting for it.
Okay.
No, let me tell you. So I've actually had 18, as straight out of college, I've ended up having 18 fashion shows.
Okay.
Right? Successful ones in the sense of like I was able to showcase anywhere from 13.
Any of these yours, by the way? I'm sorry to interrupt.
When I'm wearing?
Yeah.
Not at all.
Okay.
No.
Lies.
No, I know. But I just know how to style and make it look like it's original. You know what I'm saying?
Let's go.
This is from Amazon. This is from Akira. And these are from Forever 21.
Let's go.
And these are $8 shoes that were on sale. And I got them from, I can't remember.
I love a good deal.
Right, okay.
I love a good $8.
And guess how expensive I look?
Look like $1 million.
Okay.
$1.2 million.
Whatever you want to put on, whatever price tag you want to put on it, that's what it is.
That's how much I want.
Ideally, I feel comfortable. It's just sometimes people are like, well, how do you dress for the day or whatever the case may be? I mean, honestly, it's how I feel, like what color comes to mind, and then I try to find that in my closet.
I love that.
But picking back off to or going back off to the topic at hand.
Shows.
Yes, I had 18 fashion shows straight out of college. I was touring like New York colleges. People would pay me to come and showcase my work because like SUNY, or is it SUNY, or I forget, like there's this military school somewhere in New York, Manhattan, Queens-ish, whatever, that like is just
I didn't go to college, my bad. I don't know.
It's all right. It's all right. Me neither. Like I didn't grow up here, so I went to FIT. I got my degree. All right. First of my family to get a degree.
And first to get the sewing kit. Look, stop flexing on your family.
No. It's not a flex. It's just, when you come from humble beginnings, those are like really milestones in your life that you really appreciate and you got to remember. And like,
absolutely.
You know what I'm saying? This is where I came from. I'm not going to forget.
Yeah. Shout outs to your fan. What's your last name?
Peralta.
Ooh, I'm going to struggle with that. Peralta.
Peralta.
No, I don't want to do the white lady version. Don't do that. All right. Peralta.
Don't worry about it.
Take two.
Cut. No, but outside of the fashion shows, then my stuff has been seen on some celebrities like Young B, Justina Valentine's. Can't think. Messia, he's a Latin artist. Musicolico, Dion. Oh my God, he's gonna kill me. Cut this. Edit it when I say it.
We're not editing nothing.
Yes,
keep it all. Take your time.
Why am I having a brain fart? Deontay Wilder. Yes.
That's crazy.
Yes, my stuff has been seen on him as well. Yeah. So, it's been kind of cool. Like, different celebrities from different worlds have seen my stuff and, like, really support it. So, I've had a really fun time. And then there was this moment in my career where I had to make 15 pieces in 2 weeks. And I'm a cut and sew brand, so I'm not, like, graphic teen, nothing,
I make everything.
Yes. So I'm a one woman band, and it was like that's what I hit my plateau. I was like, I don't want to sew ever again, and I need to stop now before I lose the passion that I have for fashion, because I'm gonna just like stop this completely. Yeah. So that was my moment of like, let's step back, pivot, and was gonna itch. Don't.
You're so Spanish woman. It's so fun to watch.
What was cool was that at my graduation at FIT, we had Louis Vuitton speak. And he spoke about how he pivoted in his career. At first, he thought, you know what, I want to design shoes. And then he like hit a plateau in his career. For 3 years, he stopped designing and went to landscaping. Now people are like, well, what the heck? Like, how do you just do a 360? What he learned in landscaping helped him to then create, like, come back to designing shoes from a different perspective. Yeah. And so that's what I ended up doing. After the fashion shows, I hit I've been in like over 80 music videos. I started, doing the modeling. I was hustling, doing music videos, but like doing makeup for artists and music videos. I was an assistant director in music. I've lived many lives. Yeah. Okay. And the reason why I decided to get into music videos was like, one, okay, cool, I can do acting because I'm so expressive with my face, and people are like, oh, you're so photogenic. I was like, no, I'm not. But okay, cool, great, let's try it. Let's do it. Yeah. I did the music videos because I was like, all right, cool. This is a way for me to get in touch with the artist. Yeah, to create that. So that when I'm ready to do the fashion again, hey yo,
you have that Rolodex
fabulous.
Of people.
Hey yo, little Cam.
Talk your shit. These little flexes.
Hey yo, Cardi B. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? And these are people I've been in their music videos. So it's just a matter of like mind you, it's been so many years. Like I stopped doing music videos in maybe like 2021, right? I mean, I'd probably do like a music video once a year, but I did so many that it's a matter of just showing these people, hey, remember I was in a music video? And they're like, boom, yes, like,
Yeah.
you know what I mean? Oh, now you're doing fashion? Love to support you.
Because you're like, you've built a relationship with these people.
Yeah.
You had a good energy going into it.
Yeah.
So it's like they want to work with you. And I think that's
and support. So
that's a keynote for every style of art. Got you. Every style of art in general. And like for anybody watching this, I hope they take that lesson of like,
it's okay to pivot. The idea is it's okay to pivot in the sense of that it doesn't have to be parallel. It can be parallel to what you really want to chase in life, but make sure that it makes sense to what you really wanted, your goal in life, right? Make sure it makes sense in the sense that if you're going to pivot and, you know, do something that has nothing to do with your actual goal, that you can still take something from there and apply it to your actual dream. Because I think people get lost in the sauce. Like people will go into nightlife because it's fast money. People go into strip clubs because it's fast money.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
OnlyFans, fast money.
You get what I'm saying? And then you forget what your passion is.
Yeah.
And you become this, you know what I mean? Like a chicken in a freaking maze. And next thing you know, time flies, you're 30 fucking years old, and you're like, damn, I remember when I wanted to be a firefighter. Or you know what I mean? Or like,
I'm just thinking if I had the OnlyFans girl that wanted to be a firefighter.
I don't know.
It's such a hard pivot, man. I get it.
Just question what you do in life in the sense of, will it lead you back to what you really are passionate about?
And your true passion, your true loves. That's okay. So this might seem like a redundant question, but this is kind of how we end a lot of these episodes.
Sure.
And I would love to interview again in a longer format.
Yeah,
you were
yeah.
absolutely amazing.
Oh, thank you.
We always do this thing where we say, all right, this is your camera. You're talking to right now a person that is you. Whether it's young you, older you.
Oh, you want to get me cry?
Come on, yeah, I want them tears.
We're not crying today.
Hold on, hear me out.
Keep doing what you're doing, sis. You're going to get there
Maybe
one day.
that might be the thing, because it's like the question is, what piece of advice would you give them? That's either a kid watching this, an older version of you yourself. Like, what's advice that when looking back, you want to look at and tell them directly? That's your camera. You tell them, not me.
Yes, no, I got it. I would say learn to love yourself sooner in life than later, so that you are way more aware of the decisions you're making and the people you hold and keep around you. Because you are easily influenced by your environment, and you don't want to be sucked up in people who are vampires and taking your energy. So learn to love yourself sooner than later, and trust your gut. You got this. Mwah.
That's great. Thank you so much for this episode. I appreciate you so much.
Thank you.
Shout out to you. Let's go
shout
crazy.
Shout out to you.
Yeah, thank you. I appreciate it.
Okay, shout out to him because he's really dope.
Thank you. See y'all later next time. Love y'all. Peace.